We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago White Sox and the Minnesota Twins. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Jose Barrios, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, thanks. Coming on, Jose Barrios, and this guy has all the tools to be a great one. Great velocity with life, 94 to 97 miles an hour, power slider, and it's a big sweeper. His changeup is getting better. If this guy brings all three pitches one of these days, he has the potential to throw a no-hitter.
And Charlie Tilson comes forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And look out, that's in very tight, and it's ball 4. Stepping into the box, Yohan Moncada. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Buxton moves over. 1 out. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. Lifetime against Jose Barrios, just a 1 for 9. And a dive, but he's back in. Pitch out, nothing doing. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in safely.
He's going, he's going.
Home. Runner goes for second. Pitch is high. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Come on, Twins.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Hit hard back up the middle. Dozier has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting 4th, right
So
fielder.
striding forward now, Avisail Garcia, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Tilson on third with 2 out.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Still even at 2-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Payoff pitch home. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rosario is there, and that ends the inning. A man left for the White Sox. Nothing for the White Sox in their half of the first. Time for the Twins to swing the bat. You're watching MLB Network. James Shields gets the ball for the White Sox in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Big game James Shields on the mound. 3-pitch guy. Fastball, curveball, changeup. One of the keys for James Shields, he needs that curveball. If he has the curveball, it gets the hitters off of the fastball. Not an overpowering guy, but he will throw the changeup and the curveball behind in the count. He's more of a thinking man's pitcher.
Into the box now, Brian Dozier. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, no doubt. I'm here to watch the dynamic play of Byron Buxton. This guy has world-class speed, guys. He can fly. I love watching him run. So if you like watching a guy take over a game with his legs, he's your guy.
So here's Joe Mauer. Lifetime numbers with James Shields. He's got 17 hits in 57 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Shields is ready. 2-1 on its way. Here we go. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Anderson into shallow left. 2 gone.
Batting third baseman, Miguel.
Striding into the box, Miguel Sano. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Bases are empty here with 2 men. Line to the right side, but foul. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in, get those guys to respect it, and open up that outer half of the plate.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Is swung on and missed. Got him. Twins are set down 1-2-3. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo.
Come on, guys, let's go.
The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And the guy who brought home gold last year resides at second base in this one today. The ability to pivot with anybody in the game, turn in double plays, hand over fist, the ability to have range both right and left, and makes all the routine plays.
Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Neither guy given in. Here's the next one. Pulled toward right center field. Buxton is after it. 2 down. Stepping in, Tim Anderson. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Polanco right there. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Down in order go the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So striding in, Eddie Rosario. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Popped him up. Anderson has a play. 1 down.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Digging in, Jorge Polanco. Lifetime numbers with James Shields. He's done well, 6 for 13. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop. Shields has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this. In a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often, you need at least 1 or 2 guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
Stepping up to the plate, Byron Buxton. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. It's a swinging bunt up the line, but that one rolls foul. Polanco, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Before the pitch, a move by Shields, and he'll dive back in. Shields pauses, 1-2 on its way. Swing and a liner, but foul. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now a move over to first. Throw won't get him.
You know, I think he tried to be even quicker with his pickoff throw over the first that time than the move he showed earlier. And when you do that, sometimes your feet and arm aren't in sync, and it causes you to throw it away just like that one.
Here's another 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Into the box now, Max Kepler. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Full count to Max Kepler, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
These are the moments right here. You got a good pitcher on the mound. You don't know if these opportunities are going to present themselves throughout the course of the game. You have to capitalize in this situation.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Again, he sends it out of play. Payoff pitch one more time. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now to the plate, Leury Garcia. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's 0 for 5. 1-1. Here it comes. Strike 2 as he swings and misses at a ball in the dirt. 1-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
Standing in now, Yolmer Sanchez. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Buxton is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Charlie Tilson. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Third inning, no score to this point. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Line drive to center field. And the White Sox have their first hit of the game.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Now a throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And again a throw, and the runner back safely. And again a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Tilson is off at first with 2 away. In now, Yohan Moncada. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Now a throw over to first, and he's back in standing. The 2-1 home. He swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Now the 3-2 pitch, and this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Ready for another chance? Jose Abreu, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. White Sox strand a couple. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Here's Robbie Grossman. Here it comes on 1-1. Popped high in the air. Anderson is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting 9th, catcher,
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. Lifetime numbers with James Shields. He's got 3 base hits in 17 at-bats. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Shields gets the sign. Full count pitch on its way. Very weakly on the ground. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And that's the 2nd out.
The second baseman, number 2, Brian Dozier.
Digging in to try it again, Brian Dozier. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. 1-1, here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time. Left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Garcia as we begin the top of the fourth. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Set to deliver on 2-1. 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton moves over. He's got it one away. Standing in, Wellington Castillo looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the veteran Joe Mauer settles in to start out the inning. The 3-1. He pulls this one into right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Sano.
Now at the plate, Miguel Sano. The winning run is at first base. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Mauer aboard here at first with nobody out. Line down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. That misses. So a single and a walk. And it's first and second with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
So coming to the plate, Eddie Rosario, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Just missed with a breaking ball.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box, Jorge Polanco. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Garcia has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now batting, Byron Buxton. He bats with 2 outs and the winning run at second. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the 2nd walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at 3rd and 2 away. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Hit well on the ground to first. And he whips on it as this goes right under his glove. And the Twins are going to walk home a winner.
Hey, this game looked like it was going to be one of those wild ones right from the beginning. But when you could win this thing in walk-off fashion, what a way to win a ball game. A walk-off win?
Well, we've talked about his dominance all throughout the game, and he ended up finishing what he started. A complete game shutout. He's our top player of the game.
Well, you know he wants that one pitch back that led to the lone hit, but it was pretty awesome watching him do his thing. He had guys off balance and flailing at the plate all game long, so he really was the story.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 to final. Minnesota took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Jose Barrios earns the victory on the mound. James Shields couldn't escape the fourth inning as he slapped with the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
For the victorious Twins, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors.
Matinee baseball on tap for you on MLB Network, coming your way from historic Fenway Park in Boston. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Seattle Mariners and the Boston Red Sox. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Chris Sale is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. Dan Plezak, what do you got?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. 3-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Wow, just missing again. Some really tough takes. 65 degrees our temperature here at first pitch. The 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day. Those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Got to find a way to scratch a few across early.
Gene Segura standing in. Lifetime against Chris Sale. 2 hits in 7 tries. Count still at 1-2. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Benintendi is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. Just underway here at Fenway Park. Dribbled to the right side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. Now the Red Sox will get their no score. Felix Hernandez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mariners. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, here he is, King Felix, also known as the King. Big arm, 5-pitch mix. Mid to upper 90s fastball, slider, curve, changeup, and split. Some people think he throws too many pitches. Well, I know one thing. This guy's been a good pitcher for a long time, and he is one of the few aces in the game of baseball.
Stepping into the box, Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 1-1. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Line toward the alley in left center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Boy, that would look like a cinch extra base hit off the bat, but a terrific diving catch in left center field.
Into the box now, Andrew Benintendi. Ran one in on him there. This is hit softly to third. Throw to first to be in time, and Hernandez looking good here with 2 away. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Two out, nobody on. Popped him up. Zunino over to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. Still no score. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Here's the pitch. Tapped down the line. That winds up foul. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Ripped down the first base line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know of right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's got 1 hit in 16 tries. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. This is pulled into right. Betts is there. 2 down.
Batting sixth, right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's J.D. Martinez. Now the 3-2 pitch. Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. The head-to-head history with King Felix. He's only 2 for 10. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. The 1-2. Pitch is popped up. Hernandez moving to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting sixth, third baseman,
Rafael Devers the next to bat. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Hernandez looks in. Full count pitch on its way. And this one misses inside a ball he walked in, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
batting seventh, second baseman, Eduardo.
Striding in for Boston, Eduardo Nunez has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here now the 2-2. Right side hit hard. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Standing in now, Christian Vasquez. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get a pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
And good pick there. Close, but it's 2-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingsley's a pretty umpire. He doesn't get too excited.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Hold the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back to Fenway Park as we continue our coverage of Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Here now is Mike Zunino. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The 1-1. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Bouncer down the line, and he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Mike Zunino is retired to kick off the inning. In now, Guillermo Heredia. He loses him on ball 4.
They haven't been able to enter a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Taylor Motter is one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. And he misses again here. It's ball. And back-to-back walks here with one away.
And that's 2 free passes in the third inning alone. So you have to wonder maybe something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Here's D. Gordon now.
He's going.
And a double steal try here. Swinging a soft liner. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mariners. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box, Gene Segura. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Hit back up the middle. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Mariners forced to settle for 1. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Mariners are on top 1-0. Here's Jackie Bradley now. The head-to-head history with King Felix. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. He's taken him deep once. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Hit hard towards the hole. There's Cano. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Now batter, right fielder, Mookie.
Here's Mookie Betts. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fly ball out toward left center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out. Next up for the Red Sox, Andrew Benintendi. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Mariners get a complete game shutout from their starter as this ball game is over.
Wow, that's a rarity. 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The Seattle Mariners led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Felix Hernandez is credited with the win. Chris Sale worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark and the rest of our crew on television, you've been watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First, for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 1 run on just 1 hit. No errors. They left 1 man on base. For the Red Sox, no runs, just 1 hit. No errors. They left 2 men on base. The winning pitcher is Felix Hernandez. The loss goes to Chris Sale. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 36,298. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Ought to be a good one here between the Colorado Rockies and the Kansas City Royals. It's interleague baseball on MLB Network. Danny Duffy, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Danny Duffy, you're looking at a small stick of dynamite here. Not a real big guy, about 6 foot, 185 pounds, but good life on his fastball. Sneaky quick, 94 to 96. Good hard slider, a true slider. His changeup is getting better. You'll know if Danny Duffy's on early because he's a swing and miss left-handed strikeout type pitcher.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball that just misses inside. Duffy playing here in his age 29 season. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the draft of 2007.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Popped him up. Cuthbert in foul ground, and this will land foul. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. On to first is Escobar, 1 away. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Danny, who stands out to you?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. He hit over .330 last year. That basically means every third at bat he's getting a hit. Pitchers fear him because he can flat out rake.
In now for Colorado, DJ LeMahieu. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Now at the plate, Nolan Arenado. First chance for him here in the top of the 1st with nobody on. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. Just underway here in Kansas City. Soft liner to the left side. And this will be pulled in easily for the final out of the inning. So not much happening here in the top half of the 1st. The Royals will get their chance now in a scoreless ball game. John Gray will be on the mound for the Rocks. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, the pride and joy of the Oklahoma Sooners. Former 1st-round draft pick by the Colorado Rockies. Big, strong guy, John Gray. 96 to up at 100 miles an hour. Good hard breaking ball, and his changeup has gotten better every year that he's pitched. The key for John Gray, throwing strikes. If he keeps the ball in the strike zone at 98 to 100 miles an hour, he is really tough to hit.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Story plays it in, and that's out number 1. Well, a chance now from the K to have a look at the starting 9 for these Royals. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
Stepping in, Jorge Bonifacio, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And it's 1-2.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Changeup, and that fades down and away, 2-2. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Jorge Bonifacio becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third, but little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. KC down in order. We are still scoreless. So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Gerardo Parra. He'll get us started in the top of the second. The 1-1. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Here now the 2-2. This is flared out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out.
Hey guys, take a look at how Kansas City sets up on D. And I'd like to focus on Salvador Perez, the man who dons the tools of ignorance behind the dish. He's a clubhouse leader. He's one of the best pitch framers in the game. He's like a soft blanket back there for this pitching staff.
So digging in now, Trevor Story. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And he fouls this one off. Misses, ball 2.
2-2.
The 2-2. And he chased it in the dirt. Perez recovers, but he's not going to have a play, and they'll allow him to reach first after the strikeout. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. Now in the box, Ian Desmond. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Nope. 3-1 to the Rockies left fielder. Ryan McMahon will be next. Story, base runner at first with 1 out. And it's up to a 3-2 full.
Real possibility that they put that run on and motion. That would help them stay out of that double play game. That's also kind of risky at the same time.
3-2 pitch. Liner toward right center. And the Rockies are into the hit column. There's their first base nod. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Ryan McMahon. He stays alive, still 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Grounder down the line at third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
So striding forward now, David Dahl, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. The 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. No score here as we play inning number 2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 2 left for Colorado. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So next to the plate for the Royals, Salvador Perez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, the way to lower your sights, or it's going to be a tough game.
And he got him.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And the guy I want to focus on is second baseman DJ LeMahieu. I think what we need to take into consideration is his ability to play that position at 6'4", 6'5", with soft hands and the ability to turn a double play. We already know he's an offensive force.
In is Jorge Soler. Here's the 3-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Desmond is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting 6th, third baseman, Chesler.
Settling in now, Chesler. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from Kansas City as we get a nice shot of downtown there. Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Let's go, Royals! Come on, Royals, you can do it!
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Stepping in now, Charlie Blackmon. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
In now, DJ LeMahieu out towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. A potentially big 2-out hit as it brings up Nolan Arenado next.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit hard to short. Escobar has it on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Rockies strand 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. There to take it is Desmond, and that's the first out. Digging in now for Kansas City, Paulo Orlando. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Line toward the alley in left center. And the Royals are in the hit column.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drop it down.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. comes on 0-2. This pitch is popped. Arenado shading to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 15, second baseman.
Striding in, Whit Merrifield. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Orlando leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter for Kansas City. A shot down the first baseline. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Into the box, Jorge Bonifacio down the first baseline, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Royals strand a pair. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. In is Gerardo Parra. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Popped him up. Perez over to his right, makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting. Shortstop.
Into the box now, Trevor Story, who was a strikeout victim in his first try. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Now at the plate, Ian Desmond. He singled his last time up. The 3-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. At the plate, Alex Gordon hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring.
And this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first out.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Bases are empty, one man out. And that is in there at the letters to run it full, 3-2. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jorge Soler. He flew out in his last at-bat. Has a look, now the pitch. Fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Standing in now, Chesler Cuthbert. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Three and two now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And this pitch is for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far. But after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
So coming to the plate, Hunter Dozier, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. The 1-1 home. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Swing and a liner. And this is down. And that should do it. And the Royals are going to win this one in walk-off style.
Well, the way things unfolded, you kind of had a sense that this thing was going to end in dramatic fashion, and that's exactly what. A win. Wow.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
When you basically take a game into your own hands and give your opposition absolutely no chance, you deserve all the credit in the world. His guys had to score for him, but he essentially was a one-man show out there.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. Kansas City took the lead in the fourth and held. It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Milwaukee Brewers and the San Francisco Giants. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Madison Bumgarner, a lefty from North Carolina, gets the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Stepping in, Christian Yelich. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, look out for Lorenzo Cain as this game moves along. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year. He continues to stay within himself.
Next for Milwaukee, Lorenzo Cain, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A swing and a ground ball to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Now the 3-2 pitch. Count still full, 3-2. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And a fastball flew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
One thing to note, not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Here's Ryan Braun now. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll get back in standing. Cain, the runner at first with 2 gone. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Full count still. Another payoff pitch. Hit down the third base line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Oh, and they've got him picked off. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second.
You know the defense wants that play back. They had him totally picked off when he took off early, but they just couldn't finish him off. We'll see if that comes back to bite him here.
Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he struck him out. So he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Brewers strand 1, and now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. Zach Davies is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Zach Davies coming on to pitch. Not a big, strong guy, but he's a control guy that pumps the strike zone full of strikes. 89 to 92 miles an hour with sink. Has a curveball, has the slider, and also the straight changeup. He needs all 4 of his pitches, not overpowering. You'll know if he's on early, he'll be throwing a lot of ground balls.
So striding forward now, Joe Pennick. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Braun on the run. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And with that, a look at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, one guy that's worth the price of admission, Andrew McCutchen. This is the guy you want at the plate when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me, and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Head-to-head numbers against Zach Davies. He's a .333 hitter. He also has 1 home run. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Here now the 2-2. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Pena goes to get it, and he makes the throw to first. McCutchen is retired, 2 down now.
Batting third, catcher.
Here's Buster Posey now. Two out, nobody on. Chopped weakly to the left. Shaw gloves it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Giants down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Digging in, Eric Thames. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used. Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And behind the plate, world champion, former MVP, former Rookie of the Year, he's done it all. Buster Posey. Buster is in full command of this pitching staff.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Fernando Arcia. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The 2-2. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. And there to take it in his Pence, and that's out number 2.
Batting 7, The catcher, number 9.
Digging in, Manny Pena, keeping this top of the second alive. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Gone in order are the Brewers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Evan Longoria. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Might have gone after ball 4 there as this one's fouled away off to the right. Hit the other way out toward right field. Yelich is under it. 1 out.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And, guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Standing in, Brandon Belt. Bottom of the second here with no score. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting 6th, left fielder,
Hunter Pence. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And that's low, ball 4.
batting 7th, the shortstop.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. One home now to Crawford. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Hit sharply on the ground. Reined in. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for San Francisco. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back now in San Francisco on MLB Network. Thanks for joining us today. Ready now, Jonathan Villar. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He's got a 3-for-5 line. He's taken him deep once. Bumgarner's ready with the 1-1 pitch. The big curveball just misses apparently. Ball 2. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Keep that guy off the base path.
Domingo Santana will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 16, Domingo Santana.
strike three called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs, as that's out number 2.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 an inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Third inning, no score to this point. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We played 2.5, no score on MLB Network. Oliver Drake, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Oliver Drake.
Coming to the plate now, Austin Jackson. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Line to the right side. And that's the first hit in this one for the Giants.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 and 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Jackson gets his lead at first, nobody out. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
Throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. And another throw over. Runner back safely. The 2-1. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Kane is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's Joe Panic. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder.
So in now for San Francisco, Andrew McCutchen. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Giants leave 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Stephen Oker, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lorenzo Cain. The 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
And that is what you're going to get when you've got a flamethrower coming out of the bullpen. And when you're late on a fastball and you make contact below the label, all of a sudden you're holding some new firewood.
Into the box now, Travis Shaw. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. High fly ball out to deep right field. McCutchen going back at the shy of the wall. And he'll pull into second with one away.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
In now, Brian Braun. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Oker, 6'3" left-hander. He was a fourth-round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, this middle-round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think he got a shot to stay inside that one.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Flying toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. Throw into second. And he is out trying for two bases, but credit him with a single and an RBI here. So stepping in, Eric Thames looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 2-1. Here it is. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. One run on 3 hits and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another full count pitch on its way. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Into the cove, but foul. Shoots this one over to first. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
It's a grinder, AB. 3-2 changeup, and he's able to stay back and drive it for a base hit. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat.
And he'll snap one over to first. A dive, but he's back. Into the box, Orlando Arcia popped him up. Panic is calling for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 1 run here on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Brewers lead this one 1-0. In now, Buster Posey, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for NL catchers. The 2-1 home. Drilled to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Leadoff man retired, and that'll bring in the powerful third baseman, Evan Longoria. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in now the left-handed hitting first baseman Brandon Belt. Last strike here for the Giants. A swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. Milwaukee took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Oliver Drake pitches well enough to get the W. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Brewers: 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. For the Giants, no runs, just 1 hit, no errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 41,503. The Giants thank you for attending today's game at AT&T Park and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Baltimore Orioles and the Washington Nationals. We've got an excellent matchup on our hands in this one. Two of the league's craftiest starters go head-to-head next. Max Scherzer, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Max Scherzer. Hello, Chief. It's Max, and it's not Agent 99. This is one of the best pitchers in the game of baseball. Upper to mid-90s fastball, powerhouse slider, and a great changeup. If he brings his A game, it's lights out for the opposing team.
Striding into the box, Tim Beckham. He will lead this one off today. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Our temperature not quite 60 degrees, 59 here at game time this afternoon. Slider is swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Jonathan Scope can keep up the hot bat. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
Here's Manny Machado now. One out, nobody on. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Machado on his way to second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Scope. Line hard. But this will be a foul ball. Machado, the runner at second with one away. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Taylor is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. Past battles with Scherzer. He carries with him a .448 batting average. Also of note, the 4 home runs he's hit against him. The ball and 2 strikes to Adam Jones. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. 2 out here and a runner at second. He got him, and the go-ahead run will be left stranded at second base. Orioles leave 1, and now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. Dylan Bundy, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
Boy, Dylan Bundy's come a long way. It wasn't that long ago where he went to camp and he had to make the team coming out of spring training. Former first-round draft pick out of high school from Oklahoma, 94 to 95 miles an hour. Good overhand 12-6 curveball and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He's turned himself into one of the league's premier pitchers.
The 1-1 home. Bends into the zone for a strike. Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Mancini. He's got it one away. Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Mark DeRosa about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. got to find a way to scratch a few across early.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Here's Bryce Harper now. His past history with Dylan Bundy. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats.
Let's go, DC.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
2 strikes.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. An inning in the books, scoreless on MLB Network. At the plate, Trey Mancini will start it off for the Orioles with the ever-dangerous Chris Davis looming in the on-deck circle. Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a real treat today. Guys, what can we expect from the matchup?
Well, Matty, these are 2 guys that aren't hard throwers. They're more touchy-feely guys. Hard, soft, up, down, in and out, D-row. And these are the kind of guys that can really frustrate you when you're in that batter's box.
100%, Dan. When you got a flamethrower on the mound, he's going to live and die with his good stuff. But when you got a finesse guy out there, you step out of the box and a lot of different thoughts start entering your mind. What should I sit on? This is going to be an interesting matchup.
A bouncer to the left side. Played on the backhand. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Michael Taylor. The ability, again, to play center field, both corners, to go get the balls in both gaps, and have a strong arm.
Stepping up now, Chris Davis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Come on now, let's go.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away.
Batting 7, catcher, Chance Sisco.
Ready now for Baltimore, Chance Sisco. He'll get to take his first cuts here. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Austin Hayes would be next. The 3-2 pitch. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Batting 8, right fielder number 18.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
The 2-1 home. Is a slider taken for a ball.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The 3-1 pitch. And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Mark Trumbo will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 45, Mark Trumbo.
Popped him up. Zimmerman has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track. A couple of walks, but no damage. Through an inning and a half, no score on MLB Network. Miguel Castro will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 50, Miguel Castro.
In now is Anthony Rendon. The 3-2 pitch. Cue shot here out towards short. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tough, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
Murphy.
Into the box, Daniel Murphy. The winning run is at first base. A 1-1. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball. The 1-2. Rounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Mancini going back, but it bangs off the wall, and that should get him on the board. And a Curly W is in the books as the Nationals walk off with a win.
Hey, this game looked like it was going to be one of those wild ones right from the beginning. But when you could win this thing in walk-off fashion, what a way to win a ball game. A walk-off win?
Fellas, the outing turned in by the man you see there certainly can't go unrecognized. Max Scherzer, picture perfect there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, there's absolutely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He dominated this game, and he really never allowed the opposition to gain any kind of momentum. This was fun to watch.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Washington Nationals, 1 run on 2 hits. No errors. They left no runners on base. For the Orioles, no runs, just 1 hit. No errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes. A reminder that Green Line Metro trains are available at the Navy Yard Station just north of the ballpark on M Street. Southbound service is also available at the Anacostia Station just over the river. From there, transfer service to the blue, silver, and orange lines can be made at La Infant Plaza and red light service at Gallery Place, Chinatown. Also, 3 post-game Nats shuttle buses returning.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It's Interleague Baseball next on MLB Network. Shohei Ohtani is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Angels. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Now at the plate, Josh Harrison, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now. Our temperature 74 degrees as we get things started this afternoon.
Come on, Angels!
3-2 now.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
And that misses ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Harrison on at first, nobody out. A 3-1 count to the left fielder of the Bucks.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Coming to the plate now, Starling Marte. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First and second here with nobody out. The 1-2. Lifted in the air to center field. Trout has a read on it. 1 down. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Dan Plesac, who you focused on?
I'm definitely excited to watch Josh Bell in this one. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Josh Bell the next to hit. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Trout is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. So both runners able to move up a base, second and third now with two gone. So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. Here's Gregory Polanco as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and two away.
Come on, Angel, let's go.
The 1-2. Grounder down the line at third. Cozart is there. Throw on to first is in time, and that snuffs out the Bucco rally as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ivan Nova will be on the mound for the Buccos. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy's a real good two-seam fastball, and you'll know if it's good because he'll have good run and sinking action to his arm side. He'll throw it to all four quadrants of the plate, and he needs that pitch to be effective in this game here today.
And striding in is the second baseman Ian Kinsler now to get things rolling in the home half of inning number one. The 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Throws in time, and that's out number one. Well, the moment now to take a look at the starting nine for Mike Scioscia's Angels. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Well, Matty, you look at this lineup. The key to success is scoring early, putting the other team on their heels and allowing their own pitcher to go out there and feel like he can execute his game plan and attack and stay in the zone. This offense needs to get on the board.
Ready now for L.A., Mike Trout, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Come on, baby, go yawn!
Bases are empty, one man out. Into the corner and slicing foul. The payoff pitch one more time. Count remains full. And he missed with that one. It's ball four. A one-out walk here in the home first.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Trout leads off first with one away. And he misses again. Ball four. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
So digging in now, Albert Pujols, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge it. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
And that misses. Ball four, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work here smartly with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. Struck him out. A huge punch out there, and the winning run stays anchored at third with 2 gone now.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout. I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that can drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take him out of his game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch out. A really nice job of taking it 1 pitch at a time.
Hit out towards second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Angels threaten, but leave them loaded. Still no score. Here's David Freese to stand in. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Popped him up. Maldonado waits on it. 1 out.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And let's take a look at second baseman Ian Kinsler, one of the real grinders in our sport. A leadoff hitter that creates problems, not only with his power, but the ability to steal bags. And on defense, one of the quickest double play turns in the game.
Up next for the Buccos, Colin Moran. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Batting 8, catcher Francisco.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. No score here as we play inning number 2. Pitch popped up. Kinsler has a play, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in now, Zach Cozart. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Bouncer up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's Luis Valbuena now. The winning run is at first base. The 1-1. It's the outside corner for the second strike.
1-2.
Cozart aboard here at first with nobody out. Valbuena with a 2-2 count now. Smoke toward third. There's Harrison for one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Batting 9, catcher Martin Maldonado.
And now for the Angels, Martin Maldonado will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. 2 out, nobody on. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Line drive to center field. Marte is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Angels held in check there. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Now the beauty of the Southern California coast. Thanks for being with us for daytime baseball on MLB Network from the Big A. Here's Jordy Mercer now, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Here now the 2-2. Skied into very shallow right. And this will be handled by Kinsler for route number 1.
The batter, number 5. Second baseman.
Josh Harrison stands in. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. 3rd inning, no score to this point. A swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Corey Dickerson. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
The 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A 1-1 home to Kinsler. And a fastball just a bit up. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
The 3-2 pitch. Smacked into the gap, and this might be extra bases. And he is going to have extra bases to start it out. And your winning run will be in scoring position. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
In now, Mike Trout. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
the left fielder, number 8, Justin.
Here's Justin Upton now, and he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Full count now, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit part of the. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
So coming to the plate, Albert Pujols, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. 3-0. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this kind of 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Now at the plate, Cole Calhoun. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he will take strike 3 called. And as big an out as you can ask for there as the winning run stays at third with 2 away now.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Into the box, Andrelton Simmons. Angels shortstop behind in the count at 1-2 strikes.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
This is lined into left field, and it's going to fall for a base hit. And the Angels are going to walk off a winner.
Well, the way things unfolded, you kind of had a sense that this thing was going to end in dramatic fashion, and that's exactly what happened. A walk-off for the win? Wow.
And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Yeah, probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show. And he winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The Los Angeles Angels led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Well, the roof is closed for comfort as we get set to bring you baseball from Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Zach.
Game of baseball, 4-pitch mix. I don't think anybody commands the fastball as well as Zach Greinke. Up, down, in and out, he can dot the fastball. Good curveball, good change, has the slider that he'll throw to both righties and lefties. If Zach Greinke brings his A game, he can shut anybody down.
Now batting, Malik Smith. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. 2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter.
2-1.
Count even at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Another 2-2 offering. And a fastball just a bit high.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard down the left field line. But this will be foul.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do, work the count and get on base.
And that's just an incredible job at the plate by the leadoff man there. Not only did he make the pitch and throw a ton of pitchers and bust his tail, but he also won the battle and earned a free pass.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Matt Duffy. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out.
Come on, Greinke, finish it up.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Now for a look. Starting 9. Focus again, please, Zach.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to watch Kevin Kiermaier. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
Up next for the Rays, Kevin Kiermaier. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Set to deal on 2-2. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. The 2-2 one more time. And sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. Smith, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line. Peralta's under it. 2 down. So here's the cleanup hitter, Carlos Gomez. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. So a good start here for Zach Greinke. And now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at it. No score. Chris Archer, from North Carolina, is the man on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Chris Archer, one of the premier pitchers in baseball. When he's good, he's nearly unhittable. Great fastball with movement. Slider probably his best pitch, and the changeup has been much better recently. If Chris Archer brings his A game, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
Stepping up to the plate, David Peralta. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 1-1. Swing and a hard hit ball down the line in right. And this is and there's your winning run moving into scoring position. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Standing in now, A.J. Pollard. Count still full, 3-2. Another full count pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. Foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. And now here's a look at the starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
We got to be able to appreciate the incredible. This guy won the National League Silver Slugger last year. You think about all the first basemen in the league that can swing the bat well and hit home runs. I love watching him swing.
Intentional pass here as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gomez has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So striding forward now, Jake Lamb, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be second base. Now the 2-1 looked at for ball 3.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Miller, he'll lead it on Zach Greinke to open up the inning. Two and two. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing a power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
The beautiful of the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. One flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And guys, I want to focus on the guy on the mound because he brings gold to the party, and I can't say enough how crisp and how effective a defense plays when the pitcher can field his position. There's nothing better than a pitcher who can help himself in the field.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. The 1-1 home. A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike two. Swung on in the dirt. Avila corrals it. Makes the throw to first. Ramos is retired. 2 down now. The top of the second alive. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3. Down in order go the Rays. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Up next for Arizona, Owings. He'll in against Chris Archer to get the inning underway. Hit the other way out toward right field. Gomez on it.
Take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate. And if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. Pitch on its way to Avila. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. This is pulled into right. And that finds some outfield base hit.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Ketel Marte.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He's got a chance to end the send these home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Archer comes set. Here's the 2-1. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. Step on the bag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit's all they get. We'll go now to the top of the third. And we are tied 0-0. Here's Echeverria now. Career line against Greinke. He's just 2 for 9. Now the 1-1 pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Hit back up the middle. Marte loves it. Throw to first in time. Leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 9th, the pitcher, number 22.
Denard Span will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Denard Span.
A full count to the Rays center fielder.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Third inning, no score to this point. skied in the air to straightaway left. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for route number 2.
Now batting, left fielder,
Malik Smith the next to hit. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Greinke ready now, the 1-1. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a great take there, right there on that slider. And that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Pulled toward right center field. After it is Peralta. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Good work there by Zach Greinke. Still 0-0. Jose Alvarado, a 6'2" left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill.
Jose Alvarado.
Yasmani Tomas will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Yasmani Tomas.
Hey!
1-1 pitch, a curveball that's right there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
The 1-2 misses, ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Now a drive out to left center field. Heading for second now is Tomas. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Into the box now, Gerard Dyson. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And the Diamondbacks are going to walk off winners.
Hey, this game looked like it was going to be one of those wild ones right from the beginning. But when you can win this thing in walk-off fashion, what a way to win a ball game. A walk-off win?
And guys, one of the big keys to the Diamondbacks' victory in this one was the start turned in by this man, Zach Greinke. Strike oppose. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily dominant, but turned in a good, solid effort and definitely was a factor in the win here.
And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. Arizona led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Zach Greinke takes home the win. MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Texas Rangers and the Oakland A's. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Sean Manaea, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, on the mound now is Sean Manaea, the pride and joy of Indiana State University. Low three-quarter arm angle. He reminds me a lot of former Met pitcher Sid Fernandez. Mid to upper 90s fastball, a true slurve. He also has a straight changeup and a funky arm angle. He's really tough on lefties.
On his way into the box, there's a look at Shin-Soo Choo, so that means we are ready to get this one underway. 2 balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter. Our temperature here this afternoon creeping up to the 60-degree mark here at first pitch. To 2-2 now.
I got to count 2-2.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. The 3-2 one more time. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
And that's just an incredible job at the plate by the leadoff man there. Not only did he make the pitch and throw a ton of pitchers and bust his tail, but he also won the battle and earned a free pass.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. His career numbers against Manaea. He has 9 base hits in 18 at-bats. Now the payoff pitch home. It's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters, the guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
Up next for the Rangers, Nomar Mazara is one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
In now, Adrian Beltre. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Try again, 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Smolinski. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Texas. Nothing for the Rangers to start. A's coming up on MLB Network. Cole Hamels, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Cole Hamels, one of the top left-handed pitchers in the game of baseball. Early on in his career with the Philadelphia Phillies, was really almost the ace of those really good Philadelphia Philly teams. His best pitch, the straight changeup. His changeup was as good as it is now when he was in high school coming out of San Diego, California. 93 to 95, will throw the overhand curveball, but primarily a 2-pitch pitcher. Fastball and a lot of straight changeups.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Marcus Semien is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He comes into this one having taken the starter deep in 3 prior at-bats. That's a pretty good indicator that he likes facing this guy, and he sees the ball well out of his hand. He could be in for a big game.
Next up for the A's, Matt Joyce. One out, nobody on. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Striding in for Oakland, Jed Lowry has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Runners on the move for second. Swings and misses. Throw down. Is there, and he's out trying to take second.
That very well could have been a hit-run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone, it really made it hard for the hitter to make any contact. Kind of left his teammate hung out to dry.
Line drive to center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Here's Joey Gallo now. His career numbers against Minaya. He's 1 for 4. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Just a bit high that time as he missed the spur ball.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Oh, yeah. The 3-1 pitch. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
So next to the plate for Texas, Rougned Odor. Go ahead run at first, nobody out. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And let's take a look at the guy playing shortstop up the chute today, and that's Marcus Semien. This has been a work in progress. He's had to grind, take countless hours of ground balls, and work on his accuracy. But don't get it twisted. He's made some big highlight reel plays, and if you miss middle, we all know the power he has.
Stepping in, Robinson Chirinos, as he'll get his first opportunity. The 1-1. This one's down to third. Chapman has it cleanly. Lowry relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's Chris Davis now. Previously against Cole Hamels, he brings a 4 for 12 line. He's also hit 3 home runs. And that one just missed outside.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Now the 2-1. is in there for strike number 2. Back up the middle. Adore is there. And there's one away.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And let's focus on third baseman Adrian Beltre, a future Hall of Famer. Nothing this guy can't do. Probably the best in the business at coming in on that slow roller with that underhand bazooka to first base.
Stepping into the box, Matt Olson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Batting fifth, right fielder,
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We played 2 full and we are tied 0-0. Welcome back to Oakland as we're set for the start of the 3rd from the Coliseum here on MLB Network. Here's Jurickson Profar. His career numbers against Manaea. He's a .333 hitter. Now the 2-1 pitch. Push softly over toward the right side, but no problem at first, and that's the first out.
batting ninth, center fielder number 3.
So striding in, Delino DeShields. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Shin-Soo Choo. Bouncer up the middle, taken in by Simeon. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Now to the plate, Matt Chapman, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The next 3-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And here's a ball hit in the air. But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen. The next 3-2. Pitch is away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Fielded by Adore. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Batting 8th, catcher, Josh Begley.
Standing in, Josh Begley. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. to Andrus at short. Throw on to first, and Hamels has retired the first two in the inning.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Jake Smolinski.
Stepping into the box, Jake Smolinski. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Here's the 3-2. Shot to third. And there's the first hit of the game for the A's.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Swinging a ground ball to third. Fielded by Beltre. Here's a flip to Odor covering, and the inning is over. The A's strand one. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Here's Elvis Andrus now to start the inning out. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac with you in the booth for this one. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Count remains 2-2. Here's another 2-2. Soft liner to the right side, but an easy play there at first as that becomes the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 30, Nomar.
Riding in once again, Nomar Mazara. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, ball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Still 1-2. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
The 2-2. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Lowry's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Third baseman, number 29, Adrian Beltre.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and set to stand in a guy who seems to get better with age, the dangerous Adrian Beltre. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Piscotti is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Rangers set down in order. Onto the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Here's Matt Joyce now. He'll lead it off here against Cole Hamels. Now the 2-1 pitch. Popped up. Andrews is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Jed
And with
Lowry.
one gone now, that'll bring in Jed Lowry. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. Here he comes again, 1-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is DeShields. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Chris Davis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses off the plate. 2 out, nobody on. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Bullet back up the middle. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. So Hamels had it work in that half of the inning. It remains 0-0.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Into the box now, Rougned Odor. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
All even now, 2-2. The 2-2. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Now another 2-2. Still even at 2-2. Another try at 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Digging in, Robinson Chirinos. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. One and 2 now. Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Nope. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Drew a base on balls his first time up. High pop-up. And there's out number 1.
Up next for Oakland.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Stephen Piscotty. This is line to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Now batting, third baseman, Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. The 1-2. His fastball down below the knees. And he struck him out.
Well, that's just right there. The location is excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
In now, Josh Fegley. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Looking at a tough pitch, called a strike. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Hamels up to 73 pitches now for the afternoon. 3-2 pitch. There's ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
So digging in now, Jake Smolinski, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Piscotty over at second. Fegley on at first with 2 down. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit out toward second. Odor has it. On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here as the side is retired. A's strand a couple. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Here's Jurickson Profar. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Let's go, green and gold, baby. Let's go.
from the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Piscotty's there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Center fielder number 3.
Digging in to try it again. Delino DeShields looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now the 2-1. Hit on the ground to third. Simeon's got it. And they won't have a play as he reaches at first. Let's see how this is scored.
Hey, listen, D-Roll, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single. And hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
Into the box, Shin-Soo Choo. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And now they've got him picked off. The tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the bag.
You know the defense wants that play back. They had him totally picked off when he took off early, but they just couldn't finish him off. We'll see if that comes back to bite him here.
And there's the 4th wide one, so it's board on the intentional walk.
The right fielder number 30.
Ready for another shot now. Nomar Mazara. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Now the 2-1 is in there for the 2nd strike. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Lifted the other way to left center. Joyce is there. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Rangers leave a pair. We are still scoreless. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Marcus Semien. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And that one just missed outside. Ground ball left side. Scooped up on the backhand. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Number 23, Matt Joyce.
Ready once again, Matt Joyce. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is skied into short left center. Profar is calling for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Here's Jed Lowry now.
Jed Lowry.
Hamels ready with the 1-1. 1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
A little bit outside. 2-1. Right back to him on the mound. On to first, and a big out to start the 7th. 1 gone.
The batter, third baseman, Joey Gallo.
Here's Joey Gallo now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Standing in now, Rougned Odor. He pulls this one into right. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with a good leap, but he just can't bring it in. And that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
And now on 3-0, they won't even bother throwing another pitch as they'll just go ahead and put him aboard here.
Now batting, left fielder, Jurickson Profar.
Here's Jurickson Profar. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. Odor on second. Chirinos at first. 2 out in the inning. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. It's stretch time here in Oaktown, and we still have no score. Here's Chris Davis now. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. And he takes a called strike 2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed, strike 3.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Stepping in now, Matt Olson. Here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good four-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
In the air, down the line in left. Profar on the move. 2 gone. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Knocked him up. Chirinos over to his left, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the A's. Still no score. Digging in once again, Delino DeShields. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here it comes, the 3-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Swinging a ball in line down in the left field corner.
But no one gets to this one as it lands in the home bullpen. A foul ball.
Grounder down the line at third. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He departs in a tie ball game, but is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here. Liam Hendricks is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 31, Liam Hendricks.
Shin-Soo Choo will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out. He's set. Here's the 3-2, and he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Drew Robinson will come on now and pinch run here.
Now running at first for the Rangers, number 18, Drew Robinson.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, he's got 1 hit in 16 tries. In the dirt, and now let's see. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Here it comes now to Andrus. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2, to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the 3-2 pitch.
Back up the middle and through into center field. A base hit. And a very important insurance run comes across to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, Dero. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
Ready for another chance? Nomar Mazara. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Way in front of that fastball.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strikeout there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
Prior to the 3-2, we'll look to first. And he'll get back in safely. In now, Adrian Beltre. Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty's there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now in the box, Joey Gallo. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. The 3-2 pitch. Shoots this one over to first. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And they will still manage to get him at first. A spectacular all-around play, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Rangers 2 and the A's nothing. Now at the plate, Matt Chapman. He went down on strikes last time up. The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Smoked on the ground left side. Andrus with the backhand. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Striding in, Josh Fegley. It was a walk in his last trip. 1 out, nobody on. Left side. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Hey, Dero, that's a 1-out single right there. Hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attention a little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
Into the box, Jake Smolinski. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. Full count still. Popped him up. Odor moving to his left, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 10.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Marcus Semien. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. 3-1 now as that misses down and in.
No reason reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Fegley is off of first with 2 away. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Chirinos is there, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
A 2-0 finish today. Texas came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Paul Hamels earns the victory on the mound. Sean Manaea struck out 10 in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. First for the victorious Rangers, 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Athletics, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 22 minutes. A reminder that extra BART train service is available on the Fremont Daly City line or on the Fremont Richmond line by accessing the ramp directly outside the stadium beyond the left field wall. AC Transit will also be available.